Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Peanut Dread living in destitution cries out for help. Osborne Peanut Dread Ellis is a Boniface social media star. But 3 years since rocketing to the fame with his catchy phrase Radam, the popular storyteller is living in destitution.
Boy, daughter, over the world, the amount of people me see gravitate onto me, I thought me should get some better attention here, because I get called from all over, serious. If it wasn't you, I would rob and kill. When me listen to you, and me say imagine, and the condition what I into, I feel if everybody did know the condition what I into and come together, I would little more comfort, right? Because I'm living a rough life right now, yeah? Yeah, we really need some attention, right? Just through a base scamming thing, I go on with and I can't help it. I have to just go and say, from me down sick, not feeling any pain. When rain fall, me now wet. And me can't find some to eat. Me I say, but that is not good enough, right? Me need some comfort. You got me? Yeah. So I would ask the whole world if they can really come together and give me some attention, I would feel better, you know, see. Yeah. Because right now, me don't have no comfort, lady. You see? And if everybody will gravitate onto me, they really know the condition what I into. I thought they would, but they don't know. That's what happened. So, me give thanks for you to come and interview I. That's how I can maybe tell the world, say, I man really need some attention here, friend. They really gravitate onto my slang and my attention too. You understand? Because I not really make up nothing. You know? It's what a man pass through in life and face make you become intelligent. Not read book. You see? A lot of people can read, but they don't pass through nothing. Right? And as I told you, I don't get no parents' attention. Right? All of my young boy labor gone. Nothing. Just all clothes and belly full. It deadly, and it's not me alone. When me go around Jamaica and see the condition some people into, that saved me from all take poison, my brethren. Yeah. Because me say it's not me alone, you see. So, I try to see if me can do. Because either you do or die. Right? Me can't afford to dead. So, me have to try to fight the battle. You know, seeing my brethren. So, right now, if people can really come together, man, and give me better attention, I would feel so grateful. You see? Yeah. As I say, my leg bone break and they put wire and some bead, they said they tie on wire to resist infection because it was infected, right? And when the doctor was putting in it, me asked him if when the bone set, if he going to take it out back. And him say yes. And it's 5 years now. And the bone set. And then it won't give me no trouble and all. And I said, me see it burst out. You see? Yeah, yes, I have a problem, man, with this foot here, man. See here, the leg bone. See there, see me have to tie it up. See there. See it all around there. See there, you see it? You understand, lady? Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. You see what I mean, my brethren? And it need to look after. And them will give me a whole heap of different appointment, you see. And then, right now, at next week, they say I must come. And it has slowed me up because I have my work and have my thing to do and I can't figure it around with it.
I was alerted by the president, Siddiqui Williams, and then, of course, one of his associates, his secretary, Natasha, called me up and tell me that Peanut Dread, Osborne Ellis, was not doing so well, and in terms of monies coming in, he's not making anything from the hundreds of videos that is circulating. And I'm telling you, these videos are viral videos all over the world. So we decided to start a crowdfunding platform on Real Helping Hands, that those people, those hundreds of thousands of people who has Peanut Dread image on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, and WhatsApp, once this crowdfunding platform comes out, we're asking you to do the right thing and share this platform. Now, Peanut Dread has an account with NCB Bank, and the account number is 404-07-4808. That is 404-07-4808. His name is Osborne Ellis, and it's located at the National Commercial Bank, NCB.
Manhunt on 4 gunmen who tried to hijack goods truck in Clarendon. The police have launched a manhunt for gunmen who attempted to hijack a truck transporting goods along the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon early Thursday morning. The 50-year-old driver was shot and has been hospitalized. Investigators say shortly after 3 a.m., the driver exited a warehouse in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, with a truckload of wine and other beverages in for an all-inclusive hotel in Westmoreland. Sometime later, he observed that his truck was being trailed by a Toyota Probox motor car. Upon reaching the Bustamante Highway, the car drove up beside the truck and the occupants opened fire, hitting the driver in the right shoulder. The wounded driver tried to elude the gunmen during a high-speed chase. Reporters were informed that the driver used the truck to ram the Probox with the men attempting to overtake the vehicle. Both vehicles crashed. It's understood that one of the gunmen again opened fire on the truck driver, this time hitting him in the left shoulder. The wounded driver played dead while the attackers worked on their damaged vehicle. It's reported that a passing motorist stopped to assist and called the fire brigade as the injured driver was pinned to the cab of the truck. The motorist then assisted the men in the Probox to remove their vehicle from under the wheel of the truck, not knowing they were gunmen. The hoodlums then sped away from the scene. The firefighters later arrived at the scene and removed the wounded driver from the wreckage. Government not intimidated by threat of taxi strike, says Shaw. Transport Minister Audley Shaw has said the government will not be intimidated by threats of strike by unruly public transport operators. His comments is in response to group representing transport operators encouraging their members to withdraw their services, as no further word has been forthcoming from the government on the call for a payment plan to clear outstanding traffic tickets. Speaking with reporters, Mr. Shaw said the issues concerning the payment of outstanding traffic tickets are being examined carefully. But he said persons with outstanding traffic tickets should start paying now, and those with large numbers of outstanding tickets need to ask the traffic court for a payment plan. But One Voice Taxi Association, which has led the call to the protest, is not happy with the comments from Minister Shaw. A member of the association, Ian Lynch, said the plan is to continue the withdrawal of service up to December 6 if there is no further word from the government. Another member of the association, Tegana Madden, said some transport operators decided to stay off the job out of fear of prosecution following the announcement enforcement of regulations under the new Road Traffic Act would start on December 1. Director of the Island Traffic Authority, Knut Hart, said that the date is being reviewed based on requests from motorists. But Mr. Madden said without a further announcement and the lack of payment plan, transport operators with outstanding tickets are panicking. A lot of persons say they are not willing to go to jail, so they decide to stay home until they hear from the government. I was told that persons, their licenses are being suspended. So what we're basically doing then, we're creating criminals in the society, because if a person can't provide for himself and family legally, him a go turn a different way, Mr. Mania argued. The reaction from transport operators to the call to withdraw their service has been mixed. While operators in Spanish Town and Linstead, St. Catherine and parts of St. Mary, including El Cabezo, seem to have viewed the call to stay off the job, their counterparts in other parishes have largely ignored the directive. For operators in St. Thomas, Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Elizabeth, it has been business as usual. Several transport operators in St. Elizabeth told reporters that they will not support the indiscipline of a fellow operator. The operators say if their colleagues are at fault in failing to pay their outstanding tickets, they should not be shown leniency. At least 2 St. Catherine schools, St. Diego and St. Catherine, did not open for physical classes in anticipation of the disruption in public transport. But Hopetoun Henry, board member of the Charlemont High School in Linstead, said classes were held despite a decline in attendance. He urged parents to assess the situation to determine whether to send their children to school. Government awaiting AG's response on NIDS regulations. Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, says he's supporting regulations for the implementation of the National Identification System NIDS or awaiting a response from the Attorney General's office. Mr. Green says the process of creating and amending the necessary regulations has taken longer than initially expected. The AG has taken a little time in terms of going through the documentation. We have been in dialogue, but thankfully, they have sent comprehensive comments back to our team to review. After you review it, you would then send it to the Parliamentary Council where you need changes to be made, and that has been done. It has been sent back to the Attorney General's chambers for their final look at the regulations, he explained. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification